Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. Okay, I almost forgot what day it was, but happy Tuesday. I'm so excited that you have joined tonight for Anne's beauty launch, and we're so excited for her too. So let me just make sure that everybody can see this. And yes, say hi when you jump on here. So we are celebrating Anne, brand new consultant. So congratulations, Anne. And yes, definitely put in the chat here. Once you see this, say hello. Hey, Josie, it was so great meeting you last night. And thank you for jumping on here and being a part of Anne's beauty launch, her Mary Kay launch party. And ladies, yes, definitely add your friends to this group because we need to grow the group. And what we're going to do tonight, well, my name is Sarah. I am Anne's Mary Kay mama. I know I don't look old enough to be her mama, but it's that good skincare. I'm just saying. But I'm going to share on here a couple of my favorite products. And I'm also going to share some of the ways that you can support Anne, how you can help her, and what's really fun is I'm going to be going through some, like I mentioned, some of my own personal favorite products. So maybe you're on here live, maybe you're watching the replay, but either way, thank you for being on. I know this headband is so cute. Like it's almost obnoxious. It's so big, but it makes me feel fancy. Okay, so keeps my hair out of my face. I just had to take out my earrings because we don't want to get anything in those earrings. But ladies, I want you to type in the chat why do you know Anne is going to be great at Mary Kay? So type that in the chat, ladies. And by the way, this is going to be interactive tonight because I'm going to do a giveaway, but that is based on your participation. So make sure you comment. I see we have 3 people on the live. So make sure you comment. And absolutely, please add your friends to this group because that's going to give you an extra entry into our drawing tonight. So, what we're going to be doing, of course, like I mentioned, I'm going to share some of my favorite products and I'm trying to find my goodies because my fabulous team members, we had a fun little party last night. Something we love to do in Mary Kay is celebrate each other. And thank you, ladies. They packed up my roll-up bag, but I can't find where anything is now because it's all out of order. So we are pulling it out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through my own skincare routine. And I may or may not do a quick makeup look, just depends on what we have going on tonight. Ooh, there's a pen in my roll-up bag. I love that. It is for products, but hey, there's a pen in there. That works too. So, ladies, as we are as I'm sharing tonight, we are actually going to be playing a little game. So, with this game, I want you to grab a piece of paper, okay? Anything that is close by to you, grab a piece of paper. We're going to play a game. And yes, I am extra. Thank you for asking. I love this little pen. Actually, my daughter gave it to me because she's like, Mommy, I know you like glitter and fancy pens just make me happy. But we're going to be making a little tic-tac-toe on a piece of paper. And you're going to get I'm not an artist, by the way, a free space in the middle. And there's going to be 3 questions at the end. And when you turn this in, you can either send it to me or send it to Anne. You are going to get a prize. So everybody that plays gets a prize. And I hope you're on here because I don't see any comments from you yet. So definitely leave me a little comment. Let me know you're here. And I want you to type in the chat too. What is something that you want to learn tonight? Whether it's about skincare, about makeup. So we're going to dive in. Now, on our tic-tac-toe game, by the way, what you're going to do in these little squares, you are going to put what product you would love to have if it were free. So put that in there as I'm sharing about these awesome products. So the first thing that I'm going to do here, this is our oil-free eye makeup remover. And it is like a bubble bath for your eyelashes. I love it so much. And y'all, as I'm sharing products too, if there's something that you just have to have, hey, Anne, I love that, the woman of the hour. If there is a product you just love to have, I want you to comment the word sold and whatever that product is, because each time that happens, I get to wave these fun little pom-poms and I want to wave them a bunch of times. So, okay. So if there's a product you just have to have, comment the word sold and whatever that is. All right. So let's just dive in. We're going to jump in with our eye makeup remover. And yes, definitely comment in the chat of this video if you are on here. So, eye makeup remover. Now, my makeup has been on all day. I love that finishing spray. Now, I am here in Florida. I don't know where y'all are from, but type that in the chat. Where are you from? And please type it in the chat of this video, ladies. I see my group chat going off, but type it in the video chat because that is gonna um um mess with our algorithm and allow more people to see our video. So type in the chat of this video here in the comments. Now, anyway, y'all, this is oil-free eye makeup remover. So it just takes it right off of there, dissolves your eye makeup, waterproof, non-waterproof, and I wear contacts. So it's even safe for contact lenses, but bubble bath for your eyelashes. Now, I'm going to use this one extra little product. It is called micellar water. And what it does is it removes your makeup. So if you're ever like in a rush or anything like that, and you just need to take off your makeup, yes, ladies, please type in the chat of this video, instead of our group chat, ladies. That way everybody can see what you're saying. Um, This is fun, right? We're learning technology. So the micellar water, like I mentioned, it removes your makeup. And so some nights, if I'm kind of like in a hurry or I'm just feeling lazy, I'll just put this on. Now, I will share a couple fun facts about me as we're doing the skincare. So look at that. It took it right off of there. And what's cool about this micellar water is you don't even need to rinse it off. So this is perfect for the gym if you just need something quick and easy to go. And there is a trend right now, um, it's called a double cleansing. So when you double cleanse, you're taking off that makeup and then your skin is ready to actually do our skincare routine. And hey, Gala, thank you so much for jumping on tonight. So excited that you're here for Anne, and type in the chat, what do you love the most about her? Okay, so I'm just gonna get my face damp with a little bit of water. And the product that I'm doing tonight, the product line, so this is my favorite skincare. It's called the Time Wise Repair, and it is for anti-aging. And we're not getting any younger, ladies, so anti-aging is so important. And I'm gonna share some fun facts about Mary Kay too, but I just spilt cleanser everywhere. Lovely. Okay, so that was fun. And things happen. I remember the first time, so I've been in Mary Kay for 12 years, right? I did not know anything about skincare, anything about makeup when I first started Mary Kay. I actually worked in healthcare. So type in the chat, what do you all do for work? Type that in the chat here. And all right, let's try this again with our cleanser. All right, so this is a foaming cleanser. So when you put it on and you use enough water, it actually foams up. You see how it's foaming up on my skin? It foams up like a little cloud, and it is going to take off dirt, oil, makeup. It also has hyaluronic acid, and it plumps up the skin cells. So it's not going to strip your skin of its natural moisture. So we're going to take this off, but So where I was at, yes, 12 years ago, I worked in healthcare and quite simply, I was just not making enough money. And I was getting married. Um, and that was my motivation to start Mary Kay. And fun little fact, I'd actually never even heard of the company ever, even though it's been around for 62 years. So type that in the chat if this is your first time like hearing about Mary Kay or experiencing the product. So that was where I was at that time in life, and I thought, you know what? I met someone who was very successful in Mary Kay. She actually had a free car. What? Yeah, she used to be a teacher as well, but she had a free car and she was over here making a six-figure income and with Mary Kay. And I looked at her like, what? Okay, sign me up for that. If I could make my own hours and do this on the side, sprinkle it into my life and make some amazing income, sign me up for that. But little did I know like what God truly had in store for my life. But that's where I was. And I'm just making sure that I have all this cleanser off of my face, which I think I do now. So now the next step in our skincare, another one of my favorites, this is called the Advanced Lifting Serum. So some people, me, I like to call this the Botox in a bottle. So it actually lifts and firms the skin. So we're just kind of putting it on in a lifting and firming action. And y'all, I have three kids, so I feel like I need this just all over my entire body. And okay, I should have put I'm gonna put my phone on do not disturb. So hold on one moment here as I do that. My sister-in-law was calling me. But anyway, so we are okay, great. Well, we are gonna go ahead and do that and wipe all of this. No, keep that on. I'm sorry, I'm reading comments and getting distracted. But keep all of that on your face. Keep that lifting serum. It lifts and firms. And yes, as I was saying, I have three children. So and type in the chat if you are a mama and how old are your kids. So mine are 9, 5, and 2. I have all girls. Lots of fun in this house. We are a very pink house. Now the next step in our skincare, there is a day and a night treatment. So this night treatment actually has retinol. So retinol is the best for lines, wrinkles, dark spots on the skin, all of the above. So it is such a great product and it's gentle enough that you can use it and not get the retinol uglies, like we like to call it. But I'm going to put on our day cream because I'm going to show you this really fast makeup look. And remember, y'all, if there's any product that you just have to have, type it in the chat with the word sold and whatever that product is, okay? Because I really want to wave these pom-poms. So I want to see who is going to be Anne's first supporter on here. And by getting a product from her to take home with you tonight. So, all right, day cream, SPF 30. So what's cool is this actually has an airless pump. So what you do is you put your fingers on it and you press, and you only need a tiny bit of that product. A little bit definitely goes a long way. And I love the SPF, the anti-aging. Again, it helps with lines and wrinkles, the texture of your skin. It helps with dark spots. So type that in the chat. What is your number one like concern with skincare? So we're going to put that on. And then the last step in the skincare is this fabulous eye cream. This is the Voluform Eye Renewal Cream. It is my favorite, and I feel like I'm needing a little bit of help right now in the dark circle area. Yes, I know I mentioned that I have three small children. So last night I may have got like 2.5 hours of sleep. It's fine. But what's cool is the metal tip on this eye cream. So it actually, Latressa, who is Anne's, who brought Mary Kay or Anne into the company, she calls this the Mike Tyson eye cream because this metal tip is the same type of metal that they use. Let's say if you ever watch a boxing match, they actually use a piece of metal. If they get punched in the face and they are swelling up, they use that piece of metal and massage it on the skin, and it reduces puffiness and swelling. So it has zinc, magnesium, aluminum, and copper. And that combination just like gets rid of any and all puffiness. And yeah, we might need to massage it on there a little more. Helps with dark circles, all the things. And, when I started Mary Kay, I didn't know anything about makeup or skincare. However, I was willing to learn because I felt like my skincare game was not at the top, right? And someone once said to me that your makeup will never be a 10 if your skincare is at a 2. So that's where it starts. It starts with our skincare. And I will do a quick little makeup look. And Latressa, absolutely, next time I am going to be putting uh labels where everything goes with my products here because I can't find where anything is. That's fine. All right, here we go. This looks like where my makeup ended up. I love our team, by the way. And we have such an amazing group of women. And that is one of the perks of being a part of Mary Kay is, the friendships, the relationships that we get to build. Now, we're going to jump in. I'm going to do this really fast makeup look. And right now we are into the hot summer months. So we want something quick and easy, right? Now, I'm going to also teach you how to melt proof your makeup. So primer, always. If I'm going to wear makeup, we have to do this foundation primer. So you only need a tiny little bit. And yes, ladies, add your friends to this group. We want to grow this group, okay? Because we want to support Anne, and that is one of the best things that you can do to show her support is to share her with your friends. So add your friends to this group and tag them in the comments. So this primer, what it does is it helps to fill in any pores, lines, creases, helps to control oils, has SPF 15. But it helps keep your makeup on all day. So I am actually a worship leader at my church. That's another fun fact about me. And, I love that about Mary Kay too, is that we have the ability to do whatever it is that we want with our schedule. And you might want to do this just to get the 50% off discount. You may want to do this to have a little side hustle. Or you might want to earn a car, make an executive income. Everybody is different with why they would want to do this. So I actually have to grab my makeup case. So excuse me one moment while I do that and go behind this magic curtain here. Yep, see, I left my makeup literally right. Okay, yes. Everybody saw me go through the magic curtain, but that's fine. So I left my makeup case like right in my office right when I first walked in. Anyway, it's like a little table there, but I needed it so I could show you ladies my 5-minute makeup look. So this is called CC Cream, and I'm going to use one of our foundation brushes. CC Cream I love because it just evens out the skin tone. And when you first put it on, like mine looks kind of yellow, right? But as you are blending, and Josie, this is the one that you tried, but as you're blending, it blends 2 shades up and 2 shades down. And there's only 5 shades of the CC cream. So, I love it because um I feel like my skin, it's always been hard to find a foundation. Well, because I'm just so pale. So I either looked like a ghost or I looked orange. And I love that you are here to support her. Thank you for doing that. And in case you're wondering, I am actually Anne's Mary Kay director. So that's another fun thing about Mary Kay is that it's not like you join and then you're on your own. I mean, unless you totally want to be, but we have an amazing team of women and mentor that is assigned to you. And I truly believe that God has a huge part in deciding that, like who is assigned to be your mentor. So we have on the CC cream, and if I'm feeling a little extra, I might add in some of our perfecting concealer just to like hide some of those dark circles, or maybe you have a blemish that you want to cover. You might need a little extra coverage of whatever is going on. So I love the perfecting concealer, and you always want to put concealer after your liquid foundation. Just a little fun fact. All right. So now we have our face, as we want to call it, right? I have my face on. Now, what am I going to do next? I want to do some eyes and some cheeks. So, when it comes to the summer glow, friends, we are going to keep it simple and sweet. And again, I really need to wave these pom-poms. So, at least one time. Preferably like 20 times. But if there's something that you just have to have, type it in the chat. So, fun little trick that I've learned. This is a liquid eyeshadow. We have several different shades, but I'm going to use this color. It's called Light Beam. And no. It is called Pink Starlight. So it's kind of like a rose gold, but these are so versatile. I mean, you could literally use it on your eyes. You could use some of it on your cheeks. I mean, if you're in a huge rush. Now, another way that you could support Anne, besides deciding to take some product home with you, is you could actually book an appointment with her to try the product, because for part of her training, she needs to. Ooh, I like that glow, that summer glow. She needs to get the feedback of 30 ladies on the product. So if you want to try the product with her, of course, for free, and help her with her training, I want you to type that in the chat that you would love to try some things and give your feedback to support her. This one, my favorite mascara. It is called the Great Heights mascara, and it actually makes your lashes 43% longer just on one coat. So we're going to put some of this on, right? Put it all on here. And then, yes, I absolutely love this mascara. As you can see, what a huge difference, even just after one coat here. What? Okay, who are you? You gotta have fun in life, right? You can't just live life not having joy. So my favorite mascara. Um, and wow, okay. I should be going somewhere after this, but no, I'll be going to the living room. It's fine. And I do love that too, though, that I could work 100% from home if we want to. And my husband is actually in law enforcement. So, there are times when life happens, and then I just need to brush out my eyebrows really quick. But of course, we could teach you how to do eyebrows, more advanced eyeshadow, fun stuff like that. And I want to add in a lip color. So that's going to be my final step in my 5-minute makeup routine. And I just dropped a bunch of them. But I was just saying, this one is really pretty. It's called Poetic Pink. It is a Supreme Hydrating Lipstick. And ooh, and if you even wanted to, you could actually add a little bit more if you're in a huge hurry. You're like, okay, now this is not recommended by Mary Kay, but if I am in a hurry, let me just add a little extra color into my cheeks. and still keep that nice little glow going on. So that is, friends, my 5-minute makeup look. Very excited about this. Now I feel like refreshed, ready to go. And if I need to further melt proof my makeup, finishing spray, yes. Finishing spray actually keeps your makeup on all day long. And like I mentioned about being a worship leader, so being on stage and my makeup, it needs to be looking good, like all day. And then, of course, now it's 200 degrees in Florida. So this is always my last step, which is a finishing spray. And you're just going to do a couple little sprays there. And it's kind of like hairspray, but for your face. Okay. So that was my 5-minute makeup look, ladies. And what do you guys think? I mean, that was pretty simple and easy. And now I am refreshed, ready to go out the door and tackle the day and whatever God has plans for me today, right? So I want you to type in the chat, ladies, what was your favorite product that you heard about tonight? I am going to quickly go over them, and we do have some fun specials. I'm going to post it in the group. And afterwards, I'm actually going to reach out to you personally. Anyone that was on here, we're going to make a little group chat with Anne just to get your feedback. And that is really, really going to help her. And Anne, go ahead and type your website in the comments here. That way people know, like, hey, I could go right on Anne's website and get any of these products tonight. We are definitely looking for her very first customer. So as I'm sharing products, if there is something that you just have to have, type in the chat the word sold and whatever that was. So let's talk about skincare. So the first thing that we did was our oil-free eye makeup remover and the micellar water. So that's going to get all of your makeup off of your face. Quick and easy. It dissolves your makeup. And it's so important to wash your face. So the next thing we did, now we do have other skincare lines, but for me, this is the best because anti-aging, it has that lifting action, it has retinol. And since I've started using this, excuse me, I've noticed such a huge difference in my skin, just the texture, the overall look. Of course, any wrinkles, bye-bye wrinkles. So that has the cleanser, the lifting serum, that fancy eye cream, and then your day and your night cream. So there you go. Now, our 5-minute makeup look. Let me tell you about this. So we did the foundation primer, CC cream. We did a little bit of the perfecting. It's all right here. Of course, I dropped one of them. Perfecting concealer. I also did the liquid eyeshadow. I don't even know where I put it. I did some of our Great Heights mascara and then a lipstick. And I'm just missing the eyeshadow because I dropped it on the floor. It's fine. You too can earn free cars, make an executive income, lead a team of women, and not have it all together. It's totally fine. You know, we bloom where we are planted. And one of the best things I've learned in my 12 years so far journey at Mary Kay is that you just have to be the best you that you can be, not trying to be like anybody else, because being your authentic and true self, you know, who God has made you to be, that is who people are going to connect with. So bring it all to the table, flaws and all. Nobody is perfect, right? But this is my 5-minute makeup look. So excited about that. And then, of course, our finishing spray. We got to lock it all in. So type that in the chat. What was your favorite product? I'm going to post some specials, and that is actually question number 1 on our game board. So in case you missed it, we're doing a little game, and in the squares you are putting what products you would love to have if it were free. Now, that was question number 1. what was your favorite product? And you could write next to it what you would love to take home with you tonight. So right there, number one, type it in the chat so I can wave these pom-poms. What products you're going to be taking home with you. Number two, question number two, I want you to write the word free or the word me and what that means. So I know I kind of mentioned this, but you can absolutely set up a session with Anne. And if you're local, we do have a studio. And of course, this could be virtual where you can learn more about the products, or maybe you want to learn more about a specific makeup look or skincare concerns. And that would really, really help Anne by setting up that second session with her, and you get free products. What? Yes, I love that you can try things and get free products by sharing with some girlfriends. And again, it could be in person or virtual. So type that in the chat, the word free. If you're like, yes, I want to help Anne and I want to get free products, let's do that. Type the word and put the word free in number two. Or if you're like, I really don't want to help Anne in that way or get free products, follow up with me for my order and we'll do a one-on-one. So that's question number two. Now, question number three, I want you to write this in question number three. It's either going to be A, B, or C. So right, is, you know what? And this is a little bit about the business, and maybe it's not for you, but don't tune out because you might know someone that could be great at this. And I know that Anne is looking for her very first team member. So A would be like, you know what? I think I would love, 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 love to be a part of Anne's team and be a part of Mary Kay for whatever reason you decide you would want to, right? Maybe you just want the half off discount, or maybe you want to make a little extra money. Like, who doesn't right now? I feel like I see so many posts every day of people needing a job or needing a work from home opportunity. Hi, how are you? It's right in front of you. If you were looking for a sign, here you go, right? It's $35 to be a part of Mary Kay. You get your own website, you could do everything online if you wanted to, or you get a starter kit, which is 90, and it has about $500 worth of product. I'll post a picture after I hop off of here. So A would be, okay, yes, absolutely sign me up, $35. B would like, you know what? I'm definitely interested, but I have questions. So let's set up a time to chat about it. We'll do a three-way call, me, you, and Anne, and that'll help her with her training too. So B, like, okay, I'm interested, but I have questions. And then C would be like, you know, I would rather pay full price and be a customer. So that was question number three on your little game board here. Question number three is A, B, or C. A, yes, sign me up. I want to be a part of Anne's team. B, I have questions, but I'm interested, so let's talk more. And then C would be, I want to pay full price and be a customer only at this time. So, ladies, I just want to say thank you for being here tonight and supporting Anne, whether you're on live tonight or watching the replay. And I'm going to give you about 10 minutes to finish filling out your game board. And I want you to text it to me, and you're going to win a prize. So, everybody gets a prize that fills this out, and text it to me, ladies. Well, thank you again for being on here. We are going to send you a private message to get your feedback, and God bless you, ladies, and congratulations, Anne. So excited for you, and I cannot wait to see where this journey takes you. So congratulations again. Bye, everyone.